Welcome back to the Ticket Setup series. In today's session, we're going to focus in on how to surface knowledge articles inside of emails when end users are asking questions and providing responses to those questions via email. So I'm currently logged in to web.ticket.ai. I'm in the service catalog as Diego. He's a ticket admin. And in a previous part of this section, I created this knowledge article. My computer is running slow. Now, the moment I created that knowledge article, if Tikit was hooked up to a mailbox for one of the teams where you have Tikit deployed to, this knowledge article becomes immediately available via email. So let me show you what that means. So if I go over to settings and I go over to teams, you're going to see that I have some teams here set up. And each one of these, in this example, have mailboxes. The teams don't have to have mailboxes, but in this example, they do. Now, quick sidebar, there's a whole section in the setup series around multi-team, multi-department, as well as hooking up mailboxes to the different teams. If you want an in-depth explanation of how to hook up a mailbox to a team, I would suggest going to those particular setup series sections. This is just going to focus on ticket deflection within email. So I'll select one of these teams, and you'll see here for the mailbox help@saracen.onmicrosoft.com. By default, there is ticket deflection turned on. Now, if I turn that off, that removes the ability for me to respond to emails with anything in my catalog. By keeping that on, if the subject or body of an email matches any parts of the phrases of the catalog items, it's going to respond with the appropriate answer. So let's see what that actually means in practice. I'm going to go back over to my end user Adele here, and I'm going to pull up her email. What we'll do here is we'll email into that mailbox, so my help mailbox, and I'll say my computer is running slow. Now again, we'll scan the subject and the body, but when I do that, what you're going to see here is instead of this email just creating a ticket, because we have a knowledge article that potentially has an answer to the question, what you'll see here is a response. That response is going to be that knowledge article. Please try, and the response is going to give you that response here. Please try to reboot your computer. And just like in Teams and the end user portal, we're going to ask the question, was this answer helpful, yes or no? If I were to say no, that would create a ticket. If I were to say yes, that would not create a ticket and say, awesome, glad that helped. It's very simple in practice, but again, to summarize, the moment you have a knowledge article created, or a template, which we'll go over in the next section, if you have a mailbox hooked up, by default, ticket deflection is turned on for the mailbox. And when you send in emails, we'll interpret the subject and body. If a phrase matches, we'll bring back the response just like we did in Teams and in the web. Really hope you enjoyed this section of the setup series. And if you have any questions, please email team@saracen.com.